Oh, who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, in your neighborhood. Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each
Hi everybody, welcome to NWA Neighborhoods. My name is Beth Day and I'm here with my good friend Amber Taggard from Organizer Chicks. Amber's here to tell us a little bit about her business and to help me with a very problematic spot in my kitchen. So Amber, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So Amber, tell us a little bit about your business.
So the reason that I'm a professional organizer is probably just a mixture of personality and education, actually. I'm the oldest child and grew up as kind of a nerd, to be frank. I like the rules and I like structure, and I just learned as a young kid that I did better when things were just kind of in their place. And when I got older, I decided I was going to get an undergraduate degree in psychology and a master's in clinical mental health, which is fancy talk for counseling psychology, basically. And it was actually while I was working on my master's degree that I was doing a study about productivity, and I came across a study that said the average person wastes 17 minutes every day looking for things that they've lost or misplaced. And I started thinking about 17 minutes every day times 7 days a week times 52 weeks a year, and just the monumental waste of time and energy, and how you feel badly about yourself for that 17 minutes and you feel down on yourself. And I just realized that all of that was avoidable through the magic of organization.
Awesome. And how many chicks are there that work with you?
Yeah, there are 4 chicks right now. So I started out as just a chick. I was just a single chick alone being organizing. But over time we've gotten busier and busier, and as more people have learned that this isn't just something that you see on HGTV, that you can actually have a professional organizer in Northwest Arkansas. I've added one after the next, and now there are 4 of them.
And what else do you do besides organization? I know you help people kind of get organized, declutter, things like that, but I know you have some other services as well that you offer.
Right. Well, as I mentioned, packing and unpacking is a growing area for us. People move into a home, but they don't feel like they live there. Sometimes it can take weeks or months before everything is kind of put away. And it's hard to feel at home when you don't have your socks in the drawer. And so we provide both packing and unpacking services, and as you can imagine, it's very organized. So you're starting in your clean home, your clean slate, and so we're able to get you moved in a really quick fashion. Or if you're moving, we do this really great itemized list of exactly what's in exactly which box, so that when it comes time to unpack, if you're around the corner or 2 states away, you can know exactly where your toothbrush is and where your kids' favorite stuffed animals are, without having to dig through everything. So the packing and the unpacking is something that we do that we really love. And then also time management is a personal favorite of mine, and I think again that comes from my background with the master's degree, and thinking about using our time wisely and what a non-renewable resource that is. We are on a planet that spins in 24 hours, and that's what we have to deal with. And we need to rest, and we need to work, and we need to play, and we need to do so much. And so if I can help somebody to use their time better, I just think that's kind of magical. So I love to do time management for individuals, for families, for companies, anybody who needs that kind of service. So that's another thing we do too.
Something I definitely need in my own life right now, managing several businesses, including real estate.
You're very busy.
I'm very, very busy. And one of the things that I find in my life as I'm so busy is that often I develop a lot of clutter because I'm just running to and fro, and I just throw things. So I'm sure you've been wondering why we've been standing in front of a messy, cluttered counter, but this is my messy clutter right here. And this happens on a regular basis. I try to keep it clean, but within 24 hours, it's filled again. And so Amber, I've asked Amber here today to kind of, as an example, show me a little bit about what she would recommend if she were to come here as an organizer to help me with this problem space.
And this is what we call a hotspot in the business. We call this a hotspot. It's a catch-all, right? It's the place that's a clean slate, that's so convenient. It's when you're heading out the door, and it's right here in the kitchen. And so this is really common. Don't feel badly, really common. So, right, don't feel too bad about yourself. 3 things that I would say about this area. One is that we've got an attempt at organizing right here. And this is a super standard. You're going to see this at any Staples, Home Depot, Walmart. These are everywhere. And they seem like a good idea, but the problem is, for most people, these don't fit with your style of learning and of working and organizing. So one of the things that I think we bring to the table with Organizer Chicks is that we do more than just kind of come in with a one-size-fits-all approach. I want to know how you work, how you think, how you look at life, and most people are more visual than something like this allows for. So the first thing I would say is to get some organization in here that better fits your personality and the personality of your family and your kiddos. If we need to color code things and your oldest son is blue and your youngest son is green, or whatever that looks like, get something in here that is a quick visual where we put this homework in this pile and this homework in this pile instead of letting everything kind of go to that one space. Now, having said that, I will say as my second point, there is no magic tool that is just going to be the answer, right? Whatever we get up here, no matter how beautiful and color-coded it is, it doesn't work unless you make it work, right?
Right.
So the second point is just kind of about some responsibility for the individual things that are here. And so one thing I like to talk to my clients about is having family buy-in, because you could run around like crazy all day long putting things away, and if someone's coming in right behind you and doing it all over again, then ouch, you're worn out and you didn't really get anything accomplished. So
it's like you know my life.
I've been doing this for a while, so I know it's super common and it's frustrating, right? We want things to be nice and neat.
Yeah.
So we've got to get that family buy-in. And again, this is something I could talk for hours about probably, but it starts with personal responsibility. And as kids get older and older, we have to kind of make a switch from being that mom or that dad who wants to do everything for them and serve them and love them in that way. And we have to say, you know what, the best way I can serve you is to teach you how to be your own grown man or your own grown woman. And that includes taking personal responsibility for your kitty cat. So, having just
it's not mine, I swear.
Well, I'm sure it's not. No, but just talking about personal responsibility for these things and having some consequences built in. I'm a big fan of real world consequences. So in the real world, if I had a purse and I just left it out somewhere and went away, when I came back, I should expect that it's not going to be there. And so we talk about instituting natural consequences in the home with something that I call Mom's ransom bag. So basically the idea is at the end of the night, Mom makes or Dad makes a sweep of the house, and anything that's not in its place goes in the ransom bag. And it stays there for a length of time. It can be a week, 2 weeks, whatever you think is reasonable. And there's a chore assigned to getting Kitty Cat out of the ransom bag. And if the chore is done, then the ransom has been paid and it returns back to its rightful owner. But if it doesn't get paid within that week time, then that's your sign that we've outgrown Kitty Cat. Or we don't love Cat enough to do some dishes, and therefore you're off the hook. You don't have to feel guilty anymore, Mom. Kitty Cat can go to Goodwill or to Potter's House or to the Women and Children's Shelter, right? We've got lots of good places that somebody would actually use and appreciate. Third thing I would say real quick is to take a flat spot like this. These are really common because they're so convenient, right? They're these flat areas, they're catch-alls, they're hot spots. So the last thing I would say to do to keep this from happening again and again is to turn this into something that's purposeful. So right now when it's blank, it just looks like an empty spot that's saying, well, put your stuff on me, right? So we have to do something with this to make it serve a purpose so that it's not so easy just to drop etc. miscellaneous on it.
Right.
So whether that looks like this purposeful color-coded organization that's in a more visual style, or whether it looks like clearing all of this off and putting something decorative on it as a visual reminder that this is not in fact the place to put your stuff when you don't feel like you have enough time, we need to get something going here that's a visual cue that says, oops, I was gonna sit Kitty Cat here, but I remembered that now I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna go take it and put it where it belongs. So.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. I feel like I have a sense of what I can do with this space. It's been a problem ever since we moved here. So,
well, you're very welcome.
Yeah. And I hope that all of you will give Amber and her chicks a call and let her come help you organize your own spaces, whether it's your home or your business, whether you're moving. She's a really, really great person to work with, and I think you'll be really pleased with her services. So, from the both of us, we hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Hi yourself. Oh, I see. You're saying hi because you're a soprano.